Hi there. I am still, still Raleigh Brown, and these are still curve flattening concerts. And man, we got some work to do in that department. It is not looking real good out there. So, just found out my good friend and veterinarian, they're having to close down for a moment because they had 2 employees test positive, and they've been very careful all through this thing. So it's scary here in Pennsylvania. Hi, all you folks. Steve Snyder and Mike Verbick and Diana Post and Andreas Postler and Mike Carr and Carol Pred, Deb Leiby Clark, Aretta Wauk, Donna Zach Beal, and Margot Lemieux. That's a good start on a nice day of music. So I wrote this song. I'm going to do it for you first. And it's a song about, not just about winter solstice, but about this winter solstice. If I deem it good enough, I'll have to change a couple lines in it to make it available for other winter solstices. But for now, it's just about this one. Well, it's 4 days till Christmas, and the mornings are so dark. I put on all my layers and get the dog out to the park. The year has been a tragedy. The world is pale and cold. It's 4 days till Christmas, and I am growing old. We're waiting on the season, we're longing for the sun. We're hanging on this lifeline into 2021. We've had a grave misfortune with all its twists and turns, but 4 days to Christmas is when the light returns. So it's ashes to ashes, and then it's dust to dust. But we'll light up all the Christmas lights and resurrect our trust. Well, it's written in the annals that life's not always fair. But hang that star high on the tree, for hope is in the air. And now we're at the crossing, the turning of the tide. The darkness is depleted before the new Yuletide. We're facing to the future with all its twists and turns, 'cause it's 4 days till Christmas, and that's when the light returns. 4 days till Christmas is when the light returns. So I wrote that 2 nights ago. I hope some of you watched the Girls from Mars show last night. If not, you can go to my page and click on the link. You have to go down a little ways to find it and watch the video of it, just like you watch replays. Here, this is on YouTube Live, but you can still access it via my Facebook page. Anyhow, it was a great show. Those guys are just a joy to hang around with. And great singers, great harmony singers, great swingers. I mean, they do swing music really fine. And but they wanted me to do Christmas songs. I don't do Christmas songs. I didn't bother to tell them that when they asked if I wanted to be on the show. So I sat down 2 nights ago and said, well, I better write something. And this is what came out, and I won't even tell you what led to it. So Anyhow, let me take a quick look here. Steve Edelman and Steve Davison, John Robinson, Jim Moore, my buddy Alex Bevan. Hey, Alex. I've missed your show the last couple of days just because my life is a mess. Bob Foster. Hey, Bob. Good to see you. And Steve Snyder, Nancy Lefton, Kate Petrella, Donna Greenberg and Joyce Goldberg, Michael Anthony Wood, Steve Gouge, Eddie D., Carol Pred, S.A. Tudhope. S.A., I sent you a friend request because your name doesn't light up when I try to write back to you in one of those comments. Bunny Barnes is food shopping, so she'll stop in later. You got to eat, dear, so you got to go for that. Andreas, lots of folks. Okay, and so is James Leo here? James Leo wrote me a couple times during the last concert and said, talk about Steve Mann. And but if he's not here, I will save my Steve Mann talk for some time when he's around. So what I'm going to do instead is play another tune. This comes from the Everly Brothers, and it's the Everly Brothers. You know, they made a valiant attempt to not become a nostalgia act. Like, they really, really tried to keep recording new, more modern material, but their fan base wouldn't really let them do that. However, the result was a couple albums that are really good, where they'd have Albert Lee playing guitar with them, and and their harmonies were always spot on, and they had great material. And this is one of those great songs that I only ever heard in that one place. I need to buy me some new shoes, 'cause I've been walking off the blues. My soles are getting torn apart, starting to look like my old heart. People think that my luck's down, 'cause I just walk the streets of town. But I'll be stepping high real soon, about the time I'm over you. And you will be the first to know, 'cause I'm sending you these worn out shoes. These shoes are all you're gonna see. These shoes will be the last of me. These shoes, they help me walk away. There's nothing left to say. I say it all to you with these worn out shoes. Since I've been out here on my own, I never felt so all alone. I walked for days and thought of you. I sat for hours and drank a few. So you'll know all you put me through. I'm sending you these worn out shoes. These shoes are all you're gonna see. These shoes, they'll be the last of me. These shoes, they help me walk away. There's nothing left to say. I'll say it all to you with these worn out shoes. I'm sending you a big surprise. I bet you won't believe your eyes. These shoes are all you're gonna see. These shoes will be the last of me. These shoes help me walk away. There's nothing left to say. I'll say it all to you with these worn out shoes. I'll say it all to you with these worn out shoes. Now, if my sister Marcy Marxer were here, she would have sang a killer Everly Brothers style harmony on that. But alas, it's a pandemic. I'm becoming addicted to honey, hot water, and lemon. Alrighty. Judd Peterson, Thomas Daniel Dwyer. Hi, you guys. Aretta Wauk. My chat thing is running weird here. The names aren't coming up. Kit Serikaku did, though, from Arizona. Well, geez, you're only a couple time zones away, my dear. and there's Alan Kane. All you guys. Well, thank you all for being here. So it's instrumental time. I'm still looking to see if James Leo shows up, but so far it looks like he's missing in action. But there's still time. I have alternate plans. I have a Steve Mann plan, and then I have another plan. But first, an instrumental. This is one of the coolest jazz standards ever, and partially because it's a little hard to understand. But it's one that the jazz guys love, and I've told this story before, but when I first heard this tune, I decided I was just a kind of folk guitarist. And I decided I want to learn how to play jazz, so I said, well, I'll listen to somebody who's really good. So I thought, Joe Pass, he's great, and he's got these solo albums, these virtuoso albums. So I got Virtuoso 1, and I think Stella by Starlight was the first cut on it. And I tried to listen to it. I didn't have a clue. I didn't know what the melody was. The chord progression was so weird. I just said, nah, I think I'll do this. And went back to that for several years before I got over it and started studying jazz. So, and then I did learn what Stella by Starlight really sounds like when it's not over-embellished or anything. Not that Joe Pass over-embellishes, but to my ear at that time it seemed that way. So it sounds kind of like this. Something like that. It goes something like that. Stella by Starlight. I had a friend who had a dog, and he named his dog Stella. Simply, I know you'll see this coming, but simply so that when his dog was out and about, he could go, Stella! Like that. What can I tell you? Okay, last call for James Leo. James Leo, are you here? Okay, then we're going to go in another direction. You can come back next time and ask for Steve Mann, who I adore, don't get me wrong. So, while I'm kind of shifting around my quarantined little domicile here, I started looking at some documentaries, and I went back and, to cheer myself up, I watched 2 documentaries about tragic folk singers. And one was the Townes Van Zandt one. Hang on, I'll get the name of it. Be Here to Love Me, it's called. Great documentary, really excellent. The other one was the documentary about Phil Ochs, and who was one of my big heroes, both politically and as a songwriter and singer, and even as a guitarist. Like he was not a great guitar player, but he was up to the task, and his accompaniment always worked with his songs. And sometimes it was just strumming, sometimes there was actually some flat picking, a lot of it was finger picked. But when I was young and was just learning how to finger pick, it was a huge influence on me. So this will be the last song, which means I should make some announcements. And how the heck can I do that? So today is Tuesday. This morning we had Cozy and Charlie, who like usually did a great show, and the Kokomo Kid, who also did a great show, and had my little knife that I got him. I look forward to the day when we can get together in real time again. I'm gonna really love those days. Tomorrow I think Alex will be on at 3:30. And maybe Frank Fatuski in the evening, Wednesday night blues, and Claudia Schmidt Wednesday night, Claudia Schmidt stuff, wonderful stuff. And then Thursday is Christmas Eve day, but that's not going to stop me because I'm going to do my usual 3 o'clock concert. It'll be before Santa is really out on his sleigh, so you should still have time to watch if you want to. Even Santa may be watching, I'm not sure. On Friday, which is Christmas Day, Cozy said this morning that they're going to come on and do something in the morning for all the people who are shut in and lonely on Christmas. And that should be really cool. So look on Cozy's page. She'll announce when they're going to do that. And then I assume Friday, maybe Alex will be playing. Alex, tell us, speak to us, and tell us whether you're playing on Friday and even on Wednesday. Like that. Those are the only things I can think of, and since I'll be back on Thursday, I can tell you about anything else I can think of after that. Okay? So thank you for joining me yet again. You guys are wonderful, and I appreciate you so much. And I will come back and say goodbye after this song. And this song is also the title of the Phil Ochs documentary, which you really should watch if you can. I'm not sure where it's available. I have it as a DVD, but I assume it's on iTunes or Prime or something. So it's called There But For Fortune. And so is this song. Show me the prison, show me the jail, show me the prison man whose face is growing pale. I'll show you a young man with many reasons why, and there but for fortune may go you or I. Show me the alley, show me the train, show me the hobo who sleeps out in the rain. And I'll show you a young man with many reasons why, and there but for fortune may go you or I. Show me the whiskey stains on the floor, show me the drunken man as he stumbles out the door, and I'll show you a young man with many reasons why, and there but for fortune may go you or I. Show me the country where the bombs had to fall, show me the ruins of the buildings once so tall, and I'll show you a young land with many reasons why, and there but for fortune may go you or I. Or I. Phil Oakes. Not much more to say. Go see that documentary if you get a chance, or even just go on YouTube. What a beautiful voice, and and a beautiful guy. Just phew, a tragedy. So thank you all for coming out. I'm going to switch to what I now call the Halo Cam. There we are. I have my halo, and thank you all. Tom Dietz, I see you on there. A couple people I missed before. Steve Edelman, I think I said hi to you. Neon Todd, thank you. Biggie, Big Dan. Wonderful crew. Okay, so stay safe, stay sane. Enjoy the holidays. Have a great time. I can get out of that halo thing so you can actually see me. And is Suki back there? Yeah, you can see Suki is that little lump right there. Wait, let's see. There she is. You can see her. That's her classic pose. Right in the middle where you can't get anywhere without stepping over her. So have a great day. Have a great week. Have a great Christmas. I hope you get everything you hoped for Christmas. And stay safe. Stay sane. If you get cranky, take a nap. You'll be off for Christmas, so napping is absolutely possible. Love you all. Bye-bye.